How to swaddle with one arm out. If you're wondering how to swaddle your baby with one arm out, you're taking a great step in preparing them for the transition out of swaddling. This method is particularly helpful as your baby grows and starts to roll over. First, let's talk about why you might want to swaddle with one arm out. As your baby gets older, usually around 3 to 4 weeks, or when they weigh about 4.5 kilos, they start to develop the skills to roll over. Leaving one arm out helps them get used to the feeling of having their arms free, making the transition to no swaddle at all much smoother. To start, you'll need a swaddle that allows for one arm to be left out. Not all swaddles are designed for this, so make sure to check your manufacturer's recommendations before you begin. Here's how you can do it. Begin by placing your baby on the swaddle blanket just like you would for a regular swaddle. For the first part, follow your usual swaddling technique until you get to the point where you need to secure the arms. Instead of bringing both arms down and tucking them in, leave one arm out. You can alternate arms each night or each nap to keep things balanced. For example, if you're using a halo sleep sack swaddle, you would wrap your baby as usual, but leave one arm free. Make sure the rest of the swaddle is snug around your baby's body, especially around the hips and legs, to maintain that secure and comfortable feeling. When you leave one arm out, ensure there's still plenty of movement in the hips and lower hand. This is important for your baby's comfort and safety. You should also give the swaddle a little tug around the nipple line to ensure it's not too loose or too tight. During the transition period, you might need to adjust the swaddle a few times, especially if your baby wakes up. For instance, if you start with the left arm out, switch to the right arm out during the next nap or night feeding. This alternating helps your baby get accustomed to the new position. Remember, the goal is to make this transition as smooth as possible. Start with bedtime first, as this is usually when your baby has the most sleep pressure, and then move on to naps. By doing this gradually, you'll help your baby adjust to sleeping with one arm out and eventually with both arms out. In a few days, once your baby is comfortable with one arm out, you can move on to leaving both arms out of the swaddle. After that, it's a good idea to transition to a sleep sack to keep your baby safe and comfortable as they continue to grow and develop. By following these steps, you'll be helping your baby transition smoothly out of the swaddle, making bedtime and naps much easier for both of you.